Peace and green tea, everybody. Peace and green tea. So, I want to talk about toxic family. I want to talk about, us having these narcissistic family members, parents, and so on and so on. A lot of times we say, well, why is that the case? Why do we have these type of family members? Why do we have a parent that didn't show us love? Why do we have a parent that's jealous of us or envious of us or so hateful towards us? Or you were coming from this loving, empathic place and your parents are just being narcissistic and all sorts of negative to it. You know what I mean? Like, you hear all these stories of like crazy things that people's parents have done to them, or you have experienced it yourself, and you say it makes no sense. Why would that be the case? Why would you have those kind of parents, And a lot of times, you come into these toxic families to be the one who sets a new trend, who breaks the mold, who shapes the newness that is supposed to be. You come into these toxic families because you are meant to break up the habits that they've been doing, even if it means to be the one to leave that family and leave and go to another state and go to another place and do other things. All of that plays a role in why you came into that kind of family sometime. A lot of times, a lot of us need to go through certain amounts of hardship from those people that we love just to push us away. Like some of us may, if we didn't go through the hardship and we got like medium love from our families, we would stay in that small town where there's nothing going on and we know we have big goals and big dreams. We would stay with the limitations of who came before us. We would stay with the limitations of what people told us we should and shouldn't do, and be limited to that situation. A lot of time, like I said, you can be the example of that cousin that moved away, that brother that moved away, that sister that moved away, or that person who chose to do something different. Because I remember one time, a long time ago, I went to this party and this lady had this huge ass salad, and it was like this. It was like, I forget what it was, but it was like a pea, potato, bean salad. And I was like, yo, this thing just has some energy to it. And, at this time, I'm not aware of stuff. I'm not aware of, nutrients and veganism, vegetarian, and all these kind of things. So I'm just like blown away by the salad. I'm like, oh my goodness, this salad's so good. And her sister was like, she made the salad, so she called her sister over and was like, oh, he likes the salad, but doing this look like he likes the salad, like nobody likes your salad. And I was just like, that's so crazy. But she was like, so I'm getting into this long conversation. She's like, yeah, I'm a vegan, but I could tell she was depressed about being, or ashamed about being, the vegan in the family when everybody else was clearly not in that mode, or everybody else was not on that vibration. And I'm like, and I'm not a vegan, I'm just speaking from the perspective of this example, but I know that she's going to serve as somebody because everybody else in her family was very, very, very obese and had a lot of health issues. So she's going to now serve as this example of someone who is healthy and a different route to go, whether she stayed around or whatever the case may be. And the same applies in other categories and situations. A lot of times, the people that are here to break up the issues in a family, they are the black sheep. The black sheep really is the person who is supposed to come and break up things within the family. You're the black sheep. A lot of times, it's the one who's on a special mission. And that's part of the video game. That's part of the process of you reaching your full diamond state. You need that pressure. You need that irritation. You need those type of things that get into the mix. That's part of the alchemy to get you to raise to your highest potential. So we can't always get upset about it. If your parents are toxic, if your mother, your father, or your family is toxic, you shouldn't entertain that shit and stay around just to be in that fucking situation. You need to leave those type of situations to do the absolute best for you. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there because I gotta go. But peace and love and green tea.